The border is closed. The border is secure.
到美国了，过来了。好，儿子，到美国了。
Hola, ¿de dónde son?
I want to show you some new video that is coming in. It shows, as you can see, hundreds of people riding on top of a freight train. I mean, they've even erected like tents on top of it. They're out making their way to a northern city in Mexico, very close to El Paso, Texas. The situation there becoming very clearly untenable and so dangerous that the Mexican railroad operator has now suspended operations for 60 northbound trains over very clear safety concerns for migrants making their way through.
What?
Over these past few months, the migrants have realized nothing's really changed down here. They're barely deporting anybody. They're deporting a drop in the bucket compared to what comes across the river every single day. So these migrants know if they just get here, they're still going to be released into the country. A large majority of them, that's the case. That's why they're willing to turn themselves in and seek out Border Patrol.
China. China? From China? You speak English? Anyone speak English? China. China. China? You speak English?
No.
No English.
This morning, U.S. Customs and Border Protection announcing it is temporarily suspending cargo processing at the Bridge of the Americas in El Paso, Texas, because you guessed it, that huge surge, that continuous influx of migrants crossing into the country illegally. That means truckers who usually make the crossing, they'll have to find other routes. Officials closed a pedestrian border crossing in California for the same reason. This problem has no solution in sight.
Look at this, all the way down to the river, guys. Thousands, 4,000 in one day in Lajas Blancas. Just being completely overrun, guys. Completely overrun because of Secretary Mayorkas and Joe Biden. Democrats did this. Kevin McCarthy, what are you doing to stop it?
President Biden did not say a word about our southern border today. He didn't meet with leaders from Mexico, Guatemala. You have 10,000 people crossing the border in unprecedented numbers. How is this something that he doesn't address when he's in New York City, where there's a crisis unfolding less than a mile away from where he's speaking?
Well, Martha, he did address the challenge of regional migration in the speech. He talked about the Los Angeles Declaration for Migration and and support for migrants. He knows, and he addressed it again in the remarks, that this is a regional thing. You're not wrong. I mean, there are more people on the move in this hemisphere now than we've seen since World War II. And you're absolutely right. As the weather cools down and conditions get a little bit better, we are seeing
You're blaming
increases
climate
of
change
numbers.
for the reason that people are coming.
No. I'm talking about just the weather conditions as we head into fall.
Okay.
It's just easier to be on the move.
Plenty this summer. You've got the highest numbers since May crossing the border.
We are seeing increases now. We're not pushing back on the fact that the numbers are increasing. That's why we want Congress to work with us and pass that supplemental we asked for, $4 billion to help us with border security needs.
An unrelenting stream of immigration, nonstop. Folks like me who were Caucasian of European descent, for the first time in 2017, will be in an absolute minority in the United States of America. Absolute minority. Fewer than 50% of the people in America from then and on will be white European stock. That's not a bad thing. That's a source of our strength. I'm going with God.